Congress's commitment to Meghalaya, empowering the women of Meghalaya. 3,000 rupees every month to every single BPL mother in Meghalaya.
5 commitments na kasing Congress na kabinta ka 5-star Meghalaya.
Countering the BJP's rant against dynasty politics in Meghalaya, NPP candidate from Nong Thamai, Jasmine Lyngdoh, has said that the word dynasty politics has been misconstrued. Speaking to the Shillong Times, Jasmine, the sister of Ampareen Lyngdoh, said people tend to forget that if you're born into a family of politicians, you tend to have the mindset of serving the people. I'm fortunate that my family is in politics and we know how to approach people and address and resolve their issues, she said. She also said some people may take advantage of hailing from family of politicians, but her sister and she were always taught to work hard, take responsibility and work for the people. Lyngdoh, who's entering politics for the first time, said that she has decided to join the fray as there are a lot of gaps in the constituency. She added that there is lack of development in the constituency, which needs to be looked into.
Dynasty politics should be avoided in Meghalaya. And you come from a family where there's a lot of politicians, including MLAs and former MLAs. Now you're coming to the political scene. So what's your take on this matter?
In my opinion, when people talk about dynastic politics, I think they are forgetting one very important factor, is that if you're already born into a family of politicians, you tend to have those skills and you tend to have that mind frame and that mindset also to serve the public. So I think I've been very fortunate that my family has been in politics for the last 50 years. And that means that we already know how to approach people. We already know what are the ways in which we can address their issues. And I think more importantly, that genuineness and that love for people. Okay, because we have seen from the time of my father to the time of my brother and to the current, scenario where Ampareen has, proved beyond comparison that yes, it does matter a lot that you are coming from a family where, we are already exposed to public life. I think this dynastic politics is something that, maybe has been misconstrued, okay? Because unfortunately, it could also be that people take advantage of the power. But sorry, in my family, since the time of my father, we have not taken advantage of, power and control. We work very hard, and that has been taught to us, to work hard and to provide to the society and to take responsibilities and to have a sense of commitment and to also be very genuine.
For the first time, your sister is also a legislator. So what has motivated you to enter politics and contest elections?
So being a first time contesting is always difficult, but if you have to look at the history in how we are already exposed to political life and public service, I think it didn't take me long to realize that yes, when there is a need to fill in that gap that has been very evident here in Nong Thamai, and when people came to our family again to request us, we took this opportunity to come back after 10 years to Nong Thamai. So it's not a new venture for me. because I've always assisted my father, my brother, my sister. But this time it is me actually in the field.
And according to you, what are the main issues of Nongthamai constituency on which you will be focusing and you're convincing your voters to vote for you? What kind of issues?
The first is the lack of development in terms of facilities like water. Many of our areas in Nongthamai are not able to sustain themselves because of the water crisis. What has happened in certain areas where water has been there, but number of houses have increased, rentals have also increased in these houses, and they need water to be able to rent out their premises. So water is a very big issue in Nongthamai, which we have spoken repeatedly with the Chief Minister. Secondly, as we are looking at the localities, there's no development in terms of facilities like community halls in most of the areas, or these community halls are not properly equipped with a lot of, say, maybe even halls for youth to use these halls for their various events, or even we don't have public toilets in the areas. We don't have proper drains in most of the areas, so water spills out into the roads, and a lot of times in the rainy season we find that this causes a lot of inconvenience and also health reasons. So if we are looking at the education, there are many schools that are there in these localities, but they're not upgraded. So our students have to go to the town, and they have to go to Lamkra, or they have to go to other areas for their schooling, and this has created a lot of congestion in the roads. So why don't we have proper schools? Why don't we have government schools being upgraded and proper facilities are provided to students? Instead of students, feeling a lot of pressure of traveling 2 hours up and down, and they're not able to have time then for preparations, then it's very important for us to ensure this.
Congress commitment to Meghalaya, an unemployment-free Meghalaya. Congress is committed towards providing a job to every household in Meghalaya.
5 commitments na kaseng Congress na kabinta ka